Oh my, the show's about to start. I need your help getting the show started. 3 simple words. Do this with me, everyone. Lights! Camera! Action! Good afternoon, America. I'm your host, Yvonne Useless, and welcome to my show, Our Planet, Our Choices, the show that helps you to make good choices for the planet. Today's topic is waste. How much stuff do we use, and what do we do with it when we're done? Today we are joined by an expert in the field of waste, an internationally known problem solver. Let's put our hands together for Dr. Wally Why Waste Me.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I've followed your show for some time now, Ivana.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Waste Me. Something to drink?
No thanks. I brought my own little tiny disposable water bottle. Cheers.
Right. With us here today in our studio audience, we have a hand-picked select group of teachers, future leaders, maybe even future garbologists. Let's ask some questions now of our studio audience about the issues they face at their very own school. Oh, yes, right over here. Could you stand, please, sir? And state your name, please.
Mr. Gaston.
And may I ask you, do you ever find paper in the trash can in your classroom?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, thank you so very much. Like this here?
Yes.
Oh,
like
my.
that.
Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Gaston. What do you say about that?
It's so important to simply say no, no, no to trash. Here, I'll illustrate and I'll use this diagram. No, I'm afraid that's not quite right. Let me try again. No, I'm afraid that's not quite right either. I'll do my best work this time. There we have it. No. So important to simply say no, no, no to trash. Now then. Yes, I will make sure that I make enough copies of this diagram and pass it out for each and every audience member by the end of the show.
Dr. Waste Me, that's an awful lot of paper to use. I have an overhead projector or a whiteboard you could use next time.
No trouble at all.
Well, anyways, let's ask some more questions of our studio audience, shall we? Let's talk about lunchtime. Oh, yes, right over here. Would you stand, please, ma'am? And state your name, please.
Mrs. Chase.
And may I ask you, Mrs. Chase, do you ever find food or excessive packaging in the trash can in the lunchroom?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, my, like this here?
Yes.
Oh, my, give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say about that, Dr. Waste Me?
Wasting food and excess packaging can be a huge problem, but the solution is quite simple. I say that we only take what we need and try to limit all of that extra packaging. This is crucial to... Oh! Would you excuse me? Talking about food so much is making me so hungry. I'll just be a sec. Oh my, what do we have here? Well, let's look and see what we have inside, shall we? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. A Ziploc baggie, bubble wrap, styrofoam. Well, oh look, a little box inside this bigger box. Well, let's see what we have inside. Oh my, a cracker snack. Scrumptious. What were we talking about? Oh, yes, of course, wasting food and extra packaging like this, and oh, yes, of course, this. So important to keep items like these out of our trash cans.
Dr. Waste Me, that's an awful lot of packaging for that tiny little cracker, and then you threw it in the trash.
Must wash down. Swish.
A soda can does not belong in the trash. Oh, there's a recycling bin right next to it. Oh, cut tape. Where is my producer? This is not the guest that I asked for. He doesn't know how to be waste-free. I think he's an expert in waste because he wastes so much.
Waste so much? I do not waste that much. All right, I admit it, I do use a few water bottles every day, and I like to share my knowledge, so I make copies of my diagrams. And I have to eat, so I like to eat all those snacks with all that snazzy packaging, but I do not waste. Raise your hands if you think I waste. Oh my goodness. All right, maybe I waste a little bit, but what's the big deal about trash? I mean, isn't it enough that I teach others about making less waste? I have to actually practice it myself?
Well, of course you do. It's not enough to know it. You gotta start to do it.
But it takes so much time and it's such hard work.
Hard work to put something in the recycling bin when it's right next to the trash can.
Isn't that hard, but what's the big deal? Trash just goes away, right? It just goes away.
Goes away. Audience, obviously Dr. Waste Me does not realize that our trash goes to the landfill, and the landfill is not away. I think we need to send him on a trip to the landfill to see for himself, and he's gonna need chaperoning.
Trips are delightful.
Everyone be back here in time for the afternoon taping.
But I'm not so sure about chaperoning. I mean, I've never been chaperoned a day in my life. In fact, I'll not stand for it. I am a doctor, not a debutante. Chaperoning, why, I tell you, I oughta. So this is the landfill. Wow, that wasn't far at all. It's just right here in King County. And it's huge. It's as big as 900 football fields. Wow. As far as the eye can see, nothing but trash, trash, trash!
Hey, you over there, who you calling trash?
You, I guess. Isn't everything here just trash?
Well, I'm only trash because I'm here at the landfill. Trust me, paper like me does not belong here. Where do you think I came from?
Well, you are paper, so, oh, I know. You came from the paper store, of course.
The paper what? Yeah, before that. I happen to have come from trees. You're looking at a shadow of my former self. Here, I'll show you.
Well, I never thought about it that way. You know, if I want something, usually I just go to the store and that's where I buy it. Of course, it is nice to bring a friend along. You could have a picnic. You could look at all of the pretty... Oh, my!
Paper was once a tree, tall and regal, strong and grounded, a silent hero within the forest.
A hero within the forest?
That's right. As a tree, I give oxygen so that you can breathe. We clean the air of pollution, provide shade for picnics so you may frolic amongst the leaves.
Okay, but what does that have to do with paper?
Oh, trees are used to make paper. They all know that. Everything that you see here at the landfill, anything that you buy and use, comes from the resources of the earth. Here, let me show you. Go yonder and fetch volunteers to help out.
Volunteer time. Volunteer time.
Imagine that this is a mini factory. It will help us to see how natural resources are used to make everyday products.
Natural what sources?
Natural resources.
Oh, I get it. It's the source of all our stuff.
Yes, see, resource in, product out. Say that with me, everyone. Resource
In,
product out.
come on, you can be my assistant.
And you will be my assistant, my dear. Hold this up high.
Right there. There's your
Hold
friend.
it high, there you go. One moment we trees are in nature. The next thing you know, timber! Off we go. Come with me, my dear. Take into factories, pitch it right in there. Resource.
Everyone say in.
In. Product.
Now say out.
Out.
You ready? Here we go. Trees make paper products. Let's see what kinds. Paper plates, paper napkins, cereal boxes too. Wait a second. N-O. Why does that sound familiar to me? Oh no! That's one of my diagrams. I didn't know it came from a tree. Did you know that?
Trees aren't the only natural resource. Did you know that we mine into mountains to get metal? And then once again, off we go. Take into factories. Resource.
Everyone say
In. Product.
Now say
Out.
Are you ready? Metal makes aluminum foil and pie pans, utensils like forks and spoons. Oh, hang on a second. Is that a soda pop can? It looks just like mine. I didn't know that my soda pop can came from the metal in the earth. Did you know that?
Also, we drill into the earth to get oil. And then once again, off we go. Take into factories. Resource. In. Product. Out.
Oh, wow. Would you hold this one? Oil makes plastics. Hold it up high so your friends can see. Turn around, face them. Let's see what kinds. Plastic bags. Look, bubble wrap. I love that. Oh, toys like Legos too. Oh, wait a second. That's a plastic bottle right there. It looks just like mine. My plastic water bottle came from oil.
So
Did
you
know
see,
that?
natural resources are used to make all our stuff. Let's give these volunteers a round of applause.
They're clapping for you, man. Thank you so much. Back to your seats there. Wait a second. If our natural resources are so important, why do they end up here at the landfill? Why did you?
Anything that you throw into a trash can ends up here at the landfill. Anything.
Then I wonder what else shouldn't be here at the landfill. This calls for an investigation. They don't call me doctor for nothing. I'm off to do some exploring.
Sent to the landfill. Is that any way to treat a great hero of the forest? No, Spider-Man leapt over tall buildings and Batman got the key to Gotham City, but me? I get sent to the landfill.
Hi, Tree.
Oh, hello, Soda Can.
Is she telling you about the landfill? More than half of what's here at the landfill doesn't even belong. Take me, for example. There are more than 173 million aluminum cans here at the landfill.
And they could have been recycled.
Sure could. Recycling is so important. Why? Hey, Tree, look at this bin right here. It says...
Yes, well, imagine you have some food scraps or food-soiled paper or even plant clippings. Well, if you have a compost or yard waste bin, you don't need to throw it in the trash. Put it in here, and then it will be picked up and taken to a composting facility, and then food-soiled napkin, in you go. Rotten banana, oh my moldy old peach. Resource in, product out.
Wow! It gets made into dirt?
Yes, compost.
Right, dirt. And what's so good about dirt?
Did you really just ask a tree what's so good about dirt? Audience, what do all plants grow in? And this compost, this soil is packed with nutrients, so it's like vitamins for the garden.
And you can feed this compost, this rich soil, to your plants to help them grow.
Yes, so you see, composting is really just another form of recycling.
You can pick and eat the food, put the scraps in the bin, and it turns into compost. Feed that compost to your plants. Pick and eat the food, put the scraps in the bin. Turns into compost, feed the compost to the plants. Pick and eat the food, put the scraps in the bin. Turns into compost, feed the compost to the plants. Pick and eat the food.
Yes, yes, I think we understand now. Composting has already kept 4 million tons of food scraps out of the landfill. Oh my, do you hear that? It sounds like another truck is rolling into the landfill. I better go help everyone settle in. They're going to be here for a very long
I
time.
believe that half of what's here at the landfill could have been recycled or composted. Recycling is so easy to do. I know it, Tree knows it, and I'll bet you all know it too. Hey, boys and girls, I got a question for you. Raise your hand and name one thing. That's one thing that can be recycled. I'll pick you. Here we go. What can be recycled? Right there. Water bottle without the cap. Give that person a big hand. Good job. That's one thing that can be recycled. Come on, boys and girls. There are other things that can also be recycled. Young lady right here. Bubble wrap, I don't think necessarily can be recycled. We'll have to reuse bubble wrap, but we're gonna give you a hand anyway. Let's give her a hand. Come on, boys and girls. What can be recycled? I'll pick you. What can be recycled? Right there. Did you say soda cans? Very handsome soda cans can be recycled. Give it up for this young man right here. There you go. Come on, there are other things that can be recycled. Come on, way over there. What can be recycled? You know who you are. Did you say paper? Use both sides, and then paper can be recycled. Give them a hand. See, you know this. But check this out. It's not enough to know it. You've got to start to do it. Hey, that's kind of catchy. Say that after me. It's not enough to know it. You've got to start to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough to know it. You got to start to do it. Not enough to know it. You got to start to do it. Not enough to know it. You got.
Sorry, soda can. I was talking to this doctor and a gust of wind just came and blew me across the field. Oh, these windy days. What are you up to?
Hi, plastic bag. I'm talking to my friends about how to make less trash by recycling and composting.
Oh, well, what about my personal favorites? What about reducing and reusing?
Reducing and rehooing.
Reducing and reusing. Here I am, another plastic bag blowing around in the landfill. Americans throw away nearly 100 billion plastic bags a year. That's billion with a B.
Are you saying that you don't belong here at the landfill either?
Oh, well, I could be recycled at lots of grocery stores, or better yet, I could be reused. Throwing away a plastic bag is a crying shame. I could be used for lots of things like packing a lunch, la la la, cleaning up after Fido, woohoo, or even lining a trash can. But even better, how about reducing me?
Reducing you? You want me to reduce you and make you smaller? I think you're the perfect size at the moment.
Oh, gosh. No, reduce me. Watch. Ta-da! This bag was made to be used over and over and over again, so you don't need to keep getting new ones.
Reducing, reusing, composting, and recycling? This is awesome! But boy, there sure are a lot of R words to remember and try to keep straight.
That must be why Dr. Waste Me is so confused. He needs to take those R words and put them in the right order.
Simple. He just needs to have a little chat with a professor who lives in these parts. Professor Farrar.
I thought I saw Dr. Waste Me over the hill. Let's go tell him. Dr. Waste Me!
There he is now.
We think we know someone who can help you out.
We want to introduce you to a professor. Who? A professor. Where? A professor. Right over there. Professor Farrar. Can and Plastic Bag sent me this way to seek out a mysterious professor. Now, I've searched high and low, but I've not seen a professor anywhere. Maybe you can. Whoa!
The laboratory of the infamous Professor Farrar.
It's me, Dr. Wally. Why waste me? I'm seeking
I
Professor.
know what it is you are seeking, young man. You may entree.
All right, Wally, don't be nervous. After all, Plastic Bag just said to ask the professor about the R words.
Did I hear you mention R words? For I am the guardian of the mystical coat of arms. For I am Professor Farrar.
She's named after the 4 R's. That's fantastic. I know all about the 4 R's. Recycle and compost, reuse, reduce, and rethink. Oh, rethink. That's a new one.
Yes, rethink. First you must use your brains to think and rethink again. Do I really want this? What am I going to do with this when I'm done with it? Before you buy something, use something and then throw it in the trash. What should you do?
I know. I should rethink. Oh, there really is an order to this after all. I should rethink.
Everyone do this and say rethink.
Reduce.
Reduce.
Reuse.
Reuse.
Recycle.
Recycle.
Professor, this is wonderful, but I could use a little bit more practice.
I have just the thing. I have been working on a new little contraption called the Rethinkometer. It will help us to know about the importance of the order of the 4 R's. It is fueled by brain power, so I need your help. Now, we could do any of these things with this plastic bag, but the Rethinkometer will help us to know which choice is best of all. So, when I say Rethinkometer, Rethinkometer, I need all of you to say, what are you thinking? Let's practice. Throwing away your plastic bag. Rethinkometer, Rethinkometer, what are you thinking? Landfill. Oh! Recycle, good. Ooh, reuse, better. Reduce, best of all, bring your own bag. bag. Now that's rethinking. Let me find a volunteer here. I need a volunteer, someone unafraid of being transported to another time and place. Right here, come with me, my dear. And stand. Right here. Face your audience. There we go. What is your name?
Tyrion.
Tyrion. All right, Tyrion. We are going to put this soccer uniform on you. Okay, just like this. Yep, there you go.
Your water bottle, buddy.
All
Have
right.
fun, Tyrion.
Audience, we are going to transport Tyrion to the soccer field. I need your help. Hands up, everybody. Do this with me. Tyrion, you are now at the soccer field. Your team played a really fun game and you are thirsty.
Wow, Tyrion, that was quite a kick. Look, you kicked the ball so hard it went right into the goal. Boy, it's games like this that make me so thirsty. I sure am glad I brought my disposable juice pouch. And if I get thirsty later on, Mom gave me juice in a can. What's that you're holding?
A water bottle?
Is that water bottle reusable?
Yes.
You can use that water bottle over and over and over again, Tyrion, but I bet it would take a long time to refill. I don't have to refill.
Well,
'cause
let's find
I've
out
got
how
my
long it
juice
would take.
pouch.
Tyrion, look, there's the sink. Go practice filling it up. Audience, count with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Turn it off, Tyrion, it's spilling. Show your friends.
5
Good
seconds
job.
and we have clean, fresh drinking water. Tyrion is willing to spend 5 extra seconds to help the planet.
That's very interesting, Tyrion, but I wonder what the rethinkometer will think of all these choices.
Oh, well, let's find out. Come with me, my dear. Stand right here. All right, here we go. Rethinkometer, rethinkometer. What are you thinking? Juice pouch. Landfill. Oh, although here at school I understand you can collect them to TerraCycle. Ooh, aluminum can. Oh, well that can be recycled. Oh, what about your reusable water bottle? Put it in there. Using it over and over again reduces. Stand right here, my dear. Now that's rethinking. Oh, give him a round of applause. Good job. You may have a seat. I need another volunteer. Someone who would like to be. Oh, let's see. How about right here? Come with me, my dear. And stand right. What's your name?
Allison.
Allison. All right, audience, we are going to transport Allison to the kitchen at home. Hands up. Here we go. Allison, you are now in the kitchen at home preparing lunch for school.
Come on into the kitchen, Allison, with Granny, and we'll get your lunch all prepared for school. Oh, Allison, we can make your lunch with this Munchable style treat. It has lots of extra packages, but boy, is it convenient. Or, oh, Allison, maybe we can make lunch in your very own lunchbox and fill it with all your favorites, these individual packages. I know you love those, Allison. Or, oh, maybe we can make your lunch in this reusable container. But, Allison, do we have the time?
Well, let's have a drum roll while we find out.
Come on, Allison,
Drum roll,
stand right here,
everyone.
quick.
Come on.
Face your friends. I'll hand it to you. You put it in, okay? Here we go. Cheese and crackers, go. Crunchy carrot sticks, go. And you're the best grandchild in the world. A cookie for dessert. Put your lid on tight. She's done. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Packing Allison's lunch in this reusable container was quick as a wink. Allison, I wonder what the rethinkometer will think of your choices.
Come with me, we will find out, my dear. Stand right here. All right, rethinkometer, rethinkometer. What are you thinking? How about this Munchable treat? Some of it can be recycled, but most ends up at the landfill. Oh, what about this lunchbox with individual packages? Well, the lunchbox can be reused, but the packages go to the landfill. What about your reusable container? Put it in there. Using it over and over again reduces. Stand here, my dear. Now that's rethinking. Give her a a round of applause. Thank you, Allison. I need another volunteer. Someone who is very willing to be transported. Oh, let me see here. How about this young man right here? Come with me, my dear. And stand right here. What's your name?
Rohit.
Rohit. Audience, we are going to transport Rohit to the classroom.
Rohit,
Hands up.
here's your pencil, buddy.
Here we
Have
go.
fun.
Rohit is now in the classroom and he just finished a spelling assignment.
Excellent work, Rohit. You finished your spelling assignment in record time. And now, oh look, you've even written on both sides for extra credit. Now then, students in my classroom know the proper place to put their paper used on both sides. Once they are finished with it, take a little walk with me, Rohit. Of course, students in my classroom know that the proper receptacle to put their used paper in is right. Oh no! Rohit, the recycling bin is gone. Where can it be? I repeat, where can it be? Rohit, don't just stand there. Do something. Would you go
Rohit,
get it?
come get it.
Ah, yes. Excellent. Reunited. Excellent. Would you do the honors? Take your paper and put it in its proper place. Ah, yes. Excellent work. Paper used on both sides belongs in the recycling bin. Check. Now then, I am going to tidy up right here. Oh my goodness, Rohit, look at what I've just fished out of the trash can. Well, you know, it's an easy mistake. After all, the recycling bin was misplaced. Somebody just did that by accident. Would you do the honors and put it in its proper place? Go ahead and set your pencil down on my desk. There you go. Look at him work. The cap goes in the trash and the bottle goes in the recycling bin. Ah, you are doing such a good job, Rohit. I am going to march in your parade because you inspired me. I'm going to clean up my teacher's desk. Stand right there. Now then, teachers often have these papers in their desks, like your teacher right here. Well, I am going to recycle them. I'm coming over to the recycling bin. Oh, Rohit, look at my paper from my teacher's desk. It's written on one side, but the back side is completely blank. Rohit, help your teacher out. What can I do with paper that's only used on one side? Before I write on the back side, is there a place that I could put this paper? In the reuse bin? Where is it?
Right there.
Well, go get it. Would you do the honors? Turn around and face your friends as he takes my teacher's papers and puts it in the reuse bin. Give him a hand. Pencil. My excellent student has proven that recycling can be fun and exciting with just a few simple steps. Wow, Professor. This has been quite an education.
You've come a long way since this morning, Dr. Waste Me.
Dr. Waste Me is a man of the past. From now on, I want you to call me Dr. Wally Waste Free!
Waste free it is then. Oh, I just remembered I have to go peel bananas for my new experiment.
Since everything we use comes from our Earth's precious resources, it's so important that we rethink. Oh, boys and girls, remember the 4 R's? Say them with me. It'll help me to remember them, that's for sure. What's the first one?
Rethink.
And what comes next?
Reuse.
And after that?
Reuse.
And what's the last one?
Recycle.
Oh, let's check with your friends over here. What's the first one?
Rethink.
What comes next?
Reuse.
And after that?
Reuse.
And the very popular one?
Recycle.
Boys and girls, turn to your teachers and show them you know the 4 R's. Begin. Turn back to me. me. Here we go. Let's do them one final time. What are they? Rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle. Oh, Professor, this is wonderful. Give yourselves a round of applause. Professor? Professor? She's gone. Oh, look at the time. I better hurry if I want to make this afternoon's taping. Professor, Professor, Professor.
I hope everyone will be back in time for the afternoon taping. It's going to be a wonderful show. And I hope that Dr. Wastemeat learns a thing. Oh, good, you're all here. Ready to start the show? 3 simple words. Do it with me, everyone. Lights, camera, action. Welcome back to Our Planet, Our Choices. And now it's time for that wacky trivia game, Sort It Out, and tremendous trivia.
I'm here. Am I too late to play Sort It Out and tremendous trivia?
Not at all. Go get volunteers.
We could use some help. Let's see, are you ready to go? Go all the way up there to the curtain. Good job. Help! The young lady in the pink right there. Yeah, you know who you are. Go on up there. Help! All the way on this end here. You in the red shirt, young man. Go on down there. Help! Let's see here. You ready to play? Let's go. Good job, guys. Good job. Like the
Let's have the
shoes.
gentlemen on this side. Ladies, come on over to this side. Now go ahead and line up in a nice little line. And now let us review our choices board. We have 4 categories. Get to know them. What's for our lunch?
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Ready for class?
ABC.
Our house.
Our house.
And rethink our activities.
You better think.
Rethink. Oh boy, come on in a little bit closer here. Here's how the game is played. Each set of contestants will be given a category, and then I will ask them a question with 3 possible answers. When you think you know which answer is best for the planet, you must race to press this buzzer or ring this bell. And the first one to do so answers the first question. Then we'll have an exciting bonus round. Are you ready to play? Oh, I know you are. You're my first 2 contestants. I'm going to have you step right back and have you step right on back. And our first category is...
Our house at the 100 level. Our house in the middle of the...
All right, listen carefully. You're helping to make spaghetti, but oops, you spill some sauce on the
You
counter.
don't get upset about it. You just reach out and grab choice number 1. A paper towel. You wipe up the spilled spaghetti sauce and you throw the paper towel right into the compost bin. Isn't composting fun? Or choice number 2, with a paper towel, you wipe up the spilled spaghetti sauce, but this time you throw it right into the trash can. Send me a postcard from the landfill. Or choice number 3, you don't even bother with a paper towel because you know you have a good friend who lives in a pineapple under the sea. Still popular at any age. SpongeBob goes to work for you. He wipes up that spilled spaghetti sauce and he says, I'm ready to do it again and 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 again.
All right, you heard those choices. 1, 2, or 3. Oh, you were there first. What do you say? That's absolutely right. Step on down here, my dear. Stay right there.
Turn and face
Stand
your
on the
friend.
magic square. There you
Hold
go.
on to SpongeBob. Sponges are reusable, so there's nothing to throw away. You simply wash, rinse, and use it again. Come on.
Wash, rinse, and use it again. Wash, rinse, and use it again.
Give her a hand.
Good
Bravo.
job.
Now go back
Step on
there.
that. All right. We are hopping down to the 200 level of Rethink Our Activities for your exciting bonus question. What's your name? Matthew. Matthew, listen carefully. Ooh, Matthew wants to make recycling easy at home and at school.
Choice number 1. Matthew, right here at school, decides to take his trash can and put it right next to the recycling bin. That way, people will see the trash can and they'll skip over it and use the recycling bin because it's not enough to know it. You gotta start to do it. Choice number 1. Or choice number 2. Matthew thinks I'm gonna advertise and that way everybody will know to recycle. So he chooses to take a Post-it note and post it right to his middle forehead with the recycle symbol on it. That teaches everybody to recycle, choice number 2. Or choice number 3, he says, I'm going to tell all my friends and even the teachers that they better learn to recycle or there will be no cheesecake for dessert.
Ooh. All right, Matthew. Which one makes recycling easy? 1, 2, or 3. Ring the bell.
Number 1.
Number 1.
That's absolutely right.
Good job. Come on down, friend.
Come on, Matthew. Hold on to both of these and show your friends. Got it, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Post-it notes like this might be good for some holidays, but I don't know about you. I want to be like Matthew. Put them both together. Give Matthew a big hand. Good job, Matthew. All right, I'll take it from you.
All right,
right
we're not
back
done
there,
with you yet,
Matthew.
buddy.
We got more to do with you.
Hey, time for a switcheroo.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's give a big hand to our next contestants. Ooh, I can tell the competition is on. What's your name? Hannah and Julius and Hannah, let me go get your category. For you see, it's what's for our lunch at the 200 level. Hey, it's lunchtime right here at school. You're hungry. Well, what are you going to do about those hunger feelings? Yeah, I know. Direct your attention right there.
Choice number 1, you pile as much food as you possibly can fit on your lunch tray. You know that you won't even eat half of it, but hey, what you don't eat, you can just throw in the trash or compost. Or choice number 2, you don't even like apples, but you take like 3 or 4 of them anyways because you figure, hey, I can just take one little bite and then compost the rest. Or choice number 3, you take nice, healthy portions of food that you know you will eat. And if you do need to take some extra fruit and vegetables, that's okay. They're good for you.
Yes.
Number 3.
That's absolutely right. Good job, Hannah. Stand right there. You'll get your turn, buddy. Face your public.
Good job,
They're clapping
Hannah.
for you.
Now remember, everyone, we do want to encourage you. We want to encourage you to compost, but remember the order of the 4 R's. Try to reduce first.
Give her a hand. Gotta go, Hannah. Stand right back there. Julius, are you ready? Here we go. I know you are, buddy. Everybody, say his final round. Here it is. What is it?
Ready for blast.
At the 200 level, Julius. Let's have a look. Ding, 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 ding. It's the Daily Double bonus round. Sort it out. Because you see, Julius, half of what's at the landfill is recyclable or compostable. We're going to show you some items, and you need to tell us that you know where those items belong. Julius, are the items you see before you
reusable, recyclable, compostable, or trash?
Good luck to you, Julius. You're going to need it.
All right, your first choice is a piece of paper written on both sides and a plastic bottle. Now, these both go in the same bin. Are they
Reusable, recyclable, compostable, or trash?
Ring that bell when you know.
Recyclable.
That's absolutely right. Drop it on in the recycling bin.
Applause!
Stay there, Julius.
Face your public, Julius. They're clapping for you, buddy.
Yeah, good job. Now, we all know about recycling, but here's the deal. Julius knows that it's not enough to know it. You gotta start to do it.
Good job, Julius. Give him another round of applause. Right on over there.
All right, quick bonus round. Here we go. Come on down. You're going to do some sorted out. Julius, we're not done with you. Get back up here. All right. Here we have a gently used gift bag and a cute little stuffed animal. It's never, well, you've only played with it a few times and it's still in good condition. All right. Are these items reusable, recyclable, compostable, or trash? What do you think? Well, drop it on in the reuse
Let's watch him work.
Good job.
Give him a hand.
Yeah. All right,
Step
go
on
to the
down
other
there
line,
next to
Matthew.
Julius. There you go.
All right. Here we have a rotten apple and a food-soiled napkin. Are they
Reusable, recyclable, compostable, or trash?
That's absolutely right. Drop it on in the compost.
Let's watch her slam dunk.
Good
Give it up
job.
for her. Turn around. They're clapping for you. Now then,
And last but not least, an empty chip bag and a chunk of styrofoam.
say the bins with us. Are they?
Reusable, recyclable, compostable, or trash?
Let's watch her go.
Trash.
That's absolutely right. Drop it on in the trash can.
Give Hannah a big round of
Stand next
applause.
to Hannah,
Stand right
please.
there.
There you go.
right there.
Stand right next to your friend. There you go.
Hannah,
Yeah,
stay
stay
right
right
there.
there.
Stay right there. That's your place, princess. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now then. These 4 contestants have proven how fun and exciting it is to be their own rethinkometers.
Because they all know it's not enough to know it. You gotta start to
do it. Give them a round of applause. Take it down.
Now, friends,
Bravo, bravo.
The seat.
Now fly, be free. Fly, be free. Awesome.
Thank you so much. You were a great audience.
That's our show. Bye-bye.